That might have been why it was fucking up. But so yeah, I'm just gonna have to like do it like this method.
Alright, they can hear us again on stream.
Hello.
I think it's working. Whatever.
Uh, yeah. Sorry for the
Hello.
technical issues.
Hopefully it works now.
It seems to be holding. Alright. Let's try
Okay.
that one more time with vim and vigor and passion.
I want to have something moving on the screen to make sure it's good.
No, it's better if
Yeah.
it's not moving.
Okay, good.
I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
Alright, we're late, so I'm just gonna ask you to start and explain as you go.
All right. Let me just go ahead and start. So we're like not behind.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'll just be watching the Twitch stream for commentary.
So, hey everyone. Okay, talking while playing is gonna be hard, so I guess I'll try and get.
That's why you have.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say that's why you have me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey everyone. I'm Kiyoshi. I'm here with Pluto,
Hello. My name is PlutoTheThing.
and I'm here to just showcase a bunch of Fangame bosses I like because well, I just think like, yeah. So sorry, I'm just like hard to play and talk.
She likes fan games and she likes fan game bosses and she thinks they're cool, so she's gonna be showcasing a bunch of
Yeah.
them. There's a lineup that we have that has a lot of variety. It's notable that the word boss is being taken pretty much as literally as you can take it. There are no avoidances here. It's just raw bosses that you might not have seen before.
Well, there's two like borderline avoidances, but
Oh yeah, but they have boss elements. This is a Super Mecha Death Hatsune? Yeah, it's Hatsune. Like, was it 3900 or 3000?
yeah, 3900 because Miku.
Okay, yeah, Miku number is 39. Yeah, so this is most Miku fights are avoidances. This one's a boss. You can see she has all these robotic augmentations, I guess, which make her stronger. And when she's at half health, there's the little Hatsune chasing after you. Very similar to how it does in Love Trap Long Miku, if you're familiar with that fight. This fight just has random attack order. There's a couple different things she can do, but for the most part, it's pretty simple.
Whoa, that was really close. And the screen breaks. It breaks when you go to the clear screen, but this is what it looks like.
Okay, that ending was scary. I have some stream delay, but yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do anything with it.
This is a showcase folder. Would load there.
Alright.
Next one is. I have to go really fast so you don't hear any of the songs. But
Oh, okay, this is Kermit 2's Puppet Kermit fight. Oh wait, it's not actually on the stream yet. Okay, now it's on the stream.
so yeah, yeah, I guess I should probably try and talk about these fights. So I've always loved fan game bosses just because, well, they're just awesome. I just find like the shooting stuff really fun, and I think there's like a really cool art and stuff to it. Like there's a whole bunch of variety and just everything. Yeah, I guess I should say for this boss, we had to change the song because it's very much like Twitch very much does not like it.
Yeah. That's the case with like every Kermit game.
Yeah. So like, I picked this boss for this showcase because I think it was like one of the first ones I forgot to shoot there because I was talking. Yeah, this boss is one that I picked because I won't say it was like the first one I fell in love with. I'm not sure what I would say my answer for that question would be, but I think it is a really cool like demonstration of just the visual aspects and presentation. Like, well, I guess the best word to describe is just theming. Like this boss is like incredible like theming going on and such.
Yeah, it's very iconic. It's also in a different fan game that's not Kermit 2, so a lot of people have seen it.
Yeah.
There's some more obscure picks in this list, but you know.
Yeah, like I try to avoid the most popular stuff, but like if it's like cool, then like people are most likely going to have or know what it is. But yeah.
The way this boss works is pretty simple. He picks random attacks, and between every attack, there will be this phase here where there's all the puppet ghosts, and you need to shoot them all, make them all red. You can shoot them twice, and that'll turn them black again.
Yeah. And they damage a body part, so you gotta go through, like 5 for this.
Yeah. It's worth noting that while obviously Kyo will try to beat every boss here, it's not guaranteed, so if something takes a little while, she will just move on.
Yeah, there's like some really hard ones picked out for near the end. So
I need to close my blinds because this is the time of day when the sun is in my face.
Yeah, luckily it isn't too hot here as it, like compared to the last few days for me. It's just very nice because like playing the hard bosses when you're like boiling is not really fun, but like it's not boiling, so I'm having fun. Both.
Okay, this is the final phase of the fight. You have to fight the puppet master, I guess you could call this. I don't know.
The true foe.
He has fingers and a wrist.
There's a strat here that I've been doing where you can't, if you shoot a bullet and then move back left, you're able to shoot again and do 2 damage in one jump. It's like, and it's not, you don't really get to use it very often with fan game bosses, but it's always a really cool trick.
Yeah. Alright, nice. 2 bosses down. Exquisite.
I've always thought Battle Banker. So next one. I think this one's been shown on Fangame Marathon before, but like I had to include it just because it's really, really cool.
Okay, yeah. This is like when Eclipse.
Eclipse is like a fantastic adventure game. Like there's like multiple bosses in here that I considered picking. Like there's this one robot boss that is also really cool, but I went with this one just because like I feel like another case of just like excellent theming.
There's a wizard here.
This
fight has
actually I don't know if it is.
This game.
Oh,
sorry.
No, you weren't interrupting. It's like I was surprised by the broom. I thought it was based off the middle one, but it might be based off like the left or right one.
Oops. This game has a lot of very distinct visuals.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously the fight has art.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything is hand drawn.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's a very pretty game, very impressive visually.
This is one of the fights I mentioned is like basically an avoidance, but I feel it's still like very different from like a regular avoidance, and also you still gotta shoot and stuff.
Yeah, this right here is like a very common trope in like fan game bosses where it's like you'll have a spike moving across the screen and shooting it will like redirect your bullets upwards. It's used in a ton of bosses.
Yeah, it's a good mechanic when you like. Well, this is because like otherwise.
Yeah. Here you are trapped in the ice, which makes you horribly slow. But now you're not very slow.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I misremembered.
Oopsies. The game this comes from is quite good, by the way. If you like adventure games, it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
It's an adventure game. It has platforming and has bosses.
Calling it frog was really funny.
I think it's fun to show like the variety Fangames have because like there's obviously like stuff like this which is like very high-end production, but like there's also like, you know, more simple stuff which is also interesting in its own right.
Yeah. We got like some more simple stuff coming up, but like, it's cool in its own right. That attack can get really scary because it's like it's just kind of hard. I think it has a random angle and it's just kind of hard to tell the path it's going to go on.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullets.
I missed one of the. I looked
Just up left from here. And then down over here.
Oh.
No, no.
Dude, I got it. Yeah,
I was helping you cheat, and you still.
No, you said top left, so like, I thought you meant like that was the next one. I forgot you have like stream delay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was a bit of a mess setting up like audio and stuff. So like, Mabel had a bit of stream delay.
Yeah, Mabel is me.
So yeah, Mabel is Pluto.
I don't. I guess it would be. I think they have a more professional name now.
I guess if G was just in chat, if it can confirm that this is the gay wizard. Okay, I actually looked at the screen this time.
Oh my god. She's the goat. Okay. Holy crap.
And
okay,
I will not like forget the random like segment of this because I have multiple times in practice. That final like bar right there, the empty gap is random, and like 3 times in practice I just forgot that it was random, and I would go to just wherever my last attempt went, and I would, without thinking of it, I'm like, yeah, I would die. You can jump out of when you get returned back to a regular kid, you can actually jump out and shoot them once, but it is really hard to time. They also have like missiles in this game, but like you only use 3 of them to fight.
They deal extra damage.
Alright, there we go.
Very nice. You defeated.
There's like a cutscene after any of the bosses. I'm gonna let it go ahead and play out. Down the toilet.
Damn.
There's the folder. Next one.
What could be next?
Oh, absolutely, Wolsk.
MHC, oh baby.
Okay, I do have OBS stuff in studio.
Tuckerun is the goat, but he doesn't make a lot of bosses. Okay, yeah, this is what this is.
Wait, this is a regular. Hold on. I might have saved in. I might have saved in like the hard version.
No, that's regular. It's blue. The hard one's purple.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was playing the hard one like before the run. But yeah. So this is. I actually don't know if this specific crab is called Clover, but like I want to say so. Like there's another crab in the game called Clover, so I assume this one's also called. But yeah, this is more of like a gimmicky fight, releasing like your movement. Basically, when you touch you have like a plunger on your head, and when you touch the wall, you get stuck to it. There's also like a conveyor on the right that's moving you upward, so you have to constantly disconnect by pressing down and like managing like space and stuff.
It's a very unique arena for a fight. Can be pretty awkward to get used to, but you could definitely improve at it a lot. This fight's a crab. This is what crabs do in real life.
Yeah. Crabs notoriously have laser eyes, and that's why like crab fishing is an extremely dangerous job.
Yeah, exactly. You can get into some scary situations here. There's a lot of aim stuff on this attack, so you have to like move a lot, which can be a little awkward if you're not used to moving around with this.
There we go. Yay.
Nice.
I guess I'll show off the hard version of this fight real quick. I'm not gonna try and beat it because like we do have quite a lot of stuff ahead, but like I do want to show it off because like
Okay, you can go right here, and then there's a third crab that's purple. They're purple because they're purple. This game actually has 4 crabs, but the 4th one isn't as hard as this one.
the boss is really hard.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same boss that you just saw, except everything has been tuned up.
I am absolutely, dude. I was insane with those dodges right there.
That was interesting.
The strat I have for this
it.
boss is to try and do one eye at a time, because like most, like it's very easy to die if you're trying to damage both at once, like you do with Crab 1 and 2.
Yeah. This is a very difficult fight to get used to because it's like, if you've only done the other crab, it's like the level of like dexterity that you need with this movement is like way higher than the other fights, so it can be really difficult. Although it can definitely be made consistent if you get used to the movement, which, you know, as you can see, Kiyoshi WJ is pretty good at it. Cooking.
Damn.
Oh,
But I didn't mean to reconnect so soon.
yeah.
Yeah. I might have to move on, but yeah. I actually beat that fight for the first time like an hour before the run.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, boss number 5.
So
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah. So this boss is quite complicated. It's a play on the classic Crimson fight where there's like 4 bosses and they all do tally shots when you shoot them. This one has like yeah. Hold on.
Something broke.
Yeah, I was resetting my mic.
Oh yeah, okay.
So yeah, this boss has basically the same idea, except it gets like really weird.
The attack concepts in this fight are a lot more strange than regular Crimson. That first attack that you saw there, the way it works is that the square is actually around the player's mouse, so you have to drag it like essentially with the kid, so that way you don't pass away. And then the attack ideas here are also kind of strange. We have this guy who makes you play another memory game. Every thing here has 2 like types of attacks. I think they all have 6 HP, I'm pretty sure. And
some have 8, like 2 of them have 8 for some reason.
oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to say all the attacks in this boss are based off screens from earlier in the game, because this is like a 10-screen gimmick game with this boss at the end.
The attack with the numbers, by the way it works is like you have to not stand on a number that's divisible by 3. this guy reverses your controls. There's a lot of weird things in this fight. There's also that spike at the bottom, which can allow you to shoot a guy that's far away. It's especially useful for the sun guy because his second wave attack has an extremely large range. So if you're at all close to him when you shoot him, he's just gonna kill you.
Yeah, I have to shoot him one more time. I forgot. I wasn't sure if it's like 3 or 4, but
yep. This attack also is like another one that you control. You I believe you just press the arrow keys to like move the lasers.
Oh, that's... Dude, I always hate that attacking that guy second. I'm never sure what's a good angle for that attack. Yeah, because basically when you shoot that guy's second attack, when you shoot him, he shoots a big fruit towards that moving spike. But also, he shoots out a circle that you have to use, or that the spike destroys parts of, so you have to basically, well, yeah, basically have a really precise position to survive it, and it's sometimes kind of hard to mentally figure out.
I find it kind of funny that the first attack of the sun guy requires you to be on top of him, and the second one requires you to be as far away as possible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single person who plays this just instantly has a death where they just shoot the guy and then instantly dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Vibe with a God. That's good.
This game is made by LA Watson, very creative fan game maker. He's made a lot of awesome things.
Really easy way for the map, or really easy way of well, I can't speak. An easy way of tackling the attack is just if you add both digits together and if they're not a multiple of 3, then it's safe.
Yep. Yeah, very strange fight. It's worth noting that you can take pretty much as much time as you want on this fight until you start killing them. They do have death effects like most Crimsons have, but before then there's pretty much nothing happening passive in this fight, which is pretty rare for a Crimson. So you can take pretty much as much time as you want to wait for optimal setups and stuff.
Yep.
Of course, if you have a pre-planned route, you don't have to think about it that hard because you already know what to do, but...
Yeah, and for this fight, it's probably one of the few times where activating all the depth effects at the same time is a good idea.
Yeah. Well, also in this fight, the way the ending sequence is gonna work is it doesn't work like a normal Crimson where it's you
position this spot.
The boss doesn't end when you kill all 4 of these guys. It ends after you succeed the vibe check, which is a 15-second process where you just need to not die. So you just need to survive this time, and then there's also screen wrap at the very end of the fight, so you can avoid the big wall.
I accidentally pressed 4 and 5 at the same time.
Oh no.
Damn.
It's unfortunate.
That's basically the fight. So there's a little funny cutscene at the end that is cool. Yeah, I don't know if I want to give it one more attempt or not. I might just move on.
Might as well. You have you're 22 minutes in, 23.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. It's I couldn't, because that's basically the fight.
Yeah, should what it looks like. Just imagine that she'd survive 5 more seconds and
then there's rainbow visuals and stuff. You'll see it yourself if you play the game.
True. That's incentive, so you enjoy her.
Yeah, so this boss, the save system in this game's a bit weird, so I'm gonna have to take a bit to get to it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You have to do this needle stage first.
Just kidding.
Yeah. It's actually the boss. So this boss is on Apple.
There's a lot of Fangame bosses down in Apple.
epilepsy warning for this fight is probably worth it, by the way.
Yeah, I probably should have said, I should probably say that. Yeah, it's a bit late now, but this fight has a lot of flashing.
Yeah. So yeah, this fight is like pretty cool. Like this is like the most avoidance core fight that you'll be seeing today. It is mostly an avoidance.
I think this fight's cool for just like mixing like boss platforming and like avoidance.
Yeah, the game this comes from is what is it like? I know it's called 6 Elements, but what is the
I think
prefix?
it's just I want to be the 6 elements. I don't think there's like an adjective to it.
Okay, yeah. So it's 6 Elements. This is like a 6-person collab. It's an Eastern collab. It's a bunch of Japanese makers. This stage is made by U2.
U2 is one of my personal favorite makers. Like this is not really related to like bosses particularly, but they just do a lot of cool experimental stuff that I really like.
They also made an engine.
Yeah, it's probably most well known for just being the name of like the engine everybody used for like a good like 8 years.
Yeah. Very popular engine. Apple bosses are very common in I Want to Be the Guy Fangames, so showing one off is probably worth it because there's just so many of these.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good choice for one to show because it's very unique.
Yeah, this Apple bosses are very common just because like it's a default engine sprite. This one is really like unique and cool.
There's also a certain fan game called I Want to Be the Love Trap, which has you fighting an apple, and that game is very popular.
Yeah.
As you can see, it like after like the fake out intro, it like kind of ties like the platforming plus avoidance thing back into the fight, which is really cool.
Yeah, I was really scared there because I almost like didn't kill him in time.
Yeah, but the apple is dead. The screen jittering here can be a little bit awkward, but if you memorize how it goes, not too bad.
Cool.
And she did it. Awesome.
Okay, this next one, wrong folder. There it is. So this next one is, I think co-op has been shown on FM before, but like this is still a really cool boss.
Yeah.
I don't know if it shows the password when I type it in. Hold on, let me disable this. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to enable. Well, let me set up the room first, and then I will fix.
Okay. Yeah. So the next fan game is gonna be I Want to Be the Co-op, which is this is what it sounds like. It's a co-op fan game.
Did I send you it? Okay, I did capitalize it.
Yeah. It's a pretty unique fan game. It's one of those games that like a lot of people in the community know and have played because it's such a unique concept.
Sure. Let me know when you join.
Alright, I should be in. Alright. So the boss that we're showing off from this thing is Dementia.
Let me fix the screen share.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. I think it's okay. I don't know why it's like this. Oops. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
There we go. Just make it smaller.
Yeah, I don't know why it was messed up like that. I had it set up previously to be correct.
Alright, should be good now. So yeah, this is why there's an overlay behind everything. It's because some of these bosses are 16 by 9.
Yeah. I worked so hard on the background collage. I'm really proud of how it turned out.
I'll reset if you die in the intro.
Just show the intro.
So yeah, this fight is the final boss of this game. This is on hard difficulty, which is the middle one.
There is a There is a harder one, but like I borrowed the save from a friend or I played with, so like I have to play through extra to get here. But like,
yeah,
this fight is honestly really hard for like compared to the rest of the game.
Watch out, he's gonna spawn right there.
True.
There's a bat there.
Dude. Actually trolling.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
So it's really fun.
This game has a feature where you can click the screen to show stuff, and you can use it to grief your friends if you want.
I guess we should talk about the boss. Yeah, basically, his name is Dementio, right?
Yeah, Dementio from
Dementio.
Super Mario.
Yeah, basically Dementio is sending you across, like, some more popular fan game bosses that you might recognize.
Oh my god. Yeah. These are all like referenced like in like the final stage of the game. This one is not credited as Magnanimity though, it's credited as I want to kill the Camellia 3.
Dude, I got like zones there.
Whoops, okay, well. Enjoy Pluto does the boss showcase because I'm the only one alive right now.
Yeah, I love this boss, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. This game can be a little janky at times, but it's a fun time. It's also like a game that, like, because of lower difficulties, you can also, it's pretty accessible. That was genius. I forgot how the attack goes.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I like just didn't remember. Bro for gore. Oh, I guess I'm with you now. Hi.
I heard. Damn, did you
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the physics are slightly different than the average fan game. Don't stand there.
Dude. You're stupid.
Thank you.
Game also has auto fire, which like it's not really like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
The RNG there was a little creative.
The game has auto fire, but it's like not too useful, but it's still very nice.
It's very slow auto fire, so you can shoot faster, but there's also like if you have two people, like you don't need to shoot that fast for most things in this game.
Yeah, like we got I think it's Shine. Like his health bar was drained in like a second there.
Yeah. This phase of the boss has some interesting things going on.
Oh, I think we're dead.
No, I'm good. Yeah. So this fight has like some RNG control of like the attacks there, where it's like, or not RNG control, but it's like there's like there's like 4 unique attacks each of them have, and they are going to do all of them. However, there is an exception. If you're really close to the wall like that, he's guaranteed to do the roll multiple times so you don't get fucked over. So that's a really nice feature of the boss. Alright.
Yeah, I was thinking of the exact thing, Barfi. It's Boshi time.
So this is Boshi.
Yeah, I think like... Okay, I think like during Kermit 2 I mentioned that the puppet Kermit boss was like one of the ones that like made me really appreciate bosses. I think this one might actually have been earlier, like Kill the Guy Dark Boshi is like a really cool fight for its time.
Yeah, I mean it's like iconic. I mean everything about that game is like iconic at this point. I was facing the wrong way. So. I forget what happens here.
Hopefully you don't get screwed by the Hurricanes.
Yeah, should be good. Alright, I don't remember exactly where you stand here, but I can probably just read it. Okay, yeah, it's easy.
Okay, so this attack, I'm pretty sure was balanced for single, or like multiple. Okay, never mind.
No, no.
Never mind. Yeah, I guess I'm just awful at that attack then.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I suck balls at this attack, by the way, so if I die, you can't make fun of me.
Okay. This is a hard attack.
It is.
Bro has the eternal health bar?
He does. Like, the bosses in this game have a lot of health if you're playing single player because, you know, they're balanced around not single player.
The hitbox.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you want to move on?
Let's do one more run through, like one more attempt.
Alright, sure.
Well, one more attempt,
Yeah.
like to out of way.
Yeah, alright, so I should. Oh, reset. I should have beaten the boss there, but. Whoops. I forgot where you're supposed to stand.
I mean, the hitbox is on those, not a hitbox, but just the general size of those, like, blades, thin blades.
Yeah, I couldn't remember, like, when they actually, like, come, so it's like I was, like, thinking it was, like, a little bit later, so you stand on, like, the closest one, but then you stand on the second closest and you move, like, back.
Yeah.
This time for sure.
This time for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this boss is awesome. I mean, yeah. Co-op is a pretty good game.
Co-op's, like, really fun. Multiplayer.
Yeah.
I do recommend, like, doing multiplayer, because, like, it's like made for multiple people.
Yeah, a lot of it is a little more awkward with one person, and also just like, oh.
Yeah, fireball's gone.
I see. Well,
I've never been good at reading those types of attacks.
yeah, I'll do my best.
Oh, Jesus. I'm pretty sure RNG is, like, shared between players, so...
I think so. Yeah, this is slightly different than how it is in Magnanimity. Or I guess
Yeah.
Camellia 3.
Oh, damn.
I, like, couldn't get out of the way. You wanna move on?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We didn't beat the boss, but we basically did.
The ending, there's, like, a ending, the ending is pretty cool because of how it syncs the song and the platforms, but, like...
Yeah, fortunately, skill issue. Well, it wasn't a skill issue, it was a memory issue.
Yeah, so, like, got one more, I would say one more, like, easier boss. Not to say, like, the previous boss was, like, easy. It's honestly one of the harder ones on here, but, yeah, this is the last one before, like, the next ones are hard.
Okay, this is, I want to be the Metamorphosis. Game known for its questionable bosses, but has one that is really cool.
Yeah. This is, like, this is also in the, thing, like, medley as Kermit 2's, also used the Kermit 2 boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a Raisin from Toho. She is a bunny.
Hopefully the music's not too loud, because I tried sound balancing before the run, but it's hard. So there's a lot of Toho fights in Fangames. Like there's the Marissa fight in Orbit. I think Arcana of the Carrot ends with one.
Yes, it's Vermilion Fondway.
Yeah. There's a
If
whole
you played... Oh, I was gonna say, for Camellia 3, then that game also has two of them.
That's the first... I haven't... Okay, I haven't died to that attack in a long time.
Oh, that's interesting.
My fingers just like tensed up and couldn't hit shift.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot on like bosses like this, where it's like my finger will just like not want to hit the shift key.
Yeah, but yeah, I went ahead and picked this one just because like it's just the whole just like lunatic eyes gimmick from like that replicate from like the original game, like Toho 8. It's really cool,
Yeah.
and also this is my favorite Toho character, so I'm biased.
Yeah. The Toho 8 fight is based around this gimmick where it's like the bullets like slow down and stop and like move or like get like dragged in a direction and then they continue moving in the same way they were before. It's a really interesting gimmick and having it applied to a fan game fight, of course, is very interesting. I mean, it's an interesting bullet hell pattern. It's probably going to be interesting in the context of boss fight / avoidance and I'm gonna be the guy.
Yeah, because moving with like just arrow keys and jump also, well, having to jump changes it a lot.
Yeah. There's a ton of Toho fights, like we said, but this one probably captures like the energy of the character like really well.
There's like a new way fight from I Want to Make It Breaking Out that people might know because of its in Camellia 2. It's very different in Camellia 2, but like it still shares some of the same attacks. Oh damn! I didn't know you tested this, Yoka.
Yeah, that's crazy. Toho fights are broken down into like two types of attacks. There's like the non-spell cards, which are like the less flashy attacks, and then there's the spell cards, which are the more intense attacks. A lot of Toho fights also take that as inspiration, and will like have that same structure.
Alright.
Right, so there's a gimmicky attack here. This is like a survival type spell. There's a clone of the kid on the left there, and he actually can't die. However, if they get hit with a bullet, it'll burst out into like a ring like that. So it's best to avoid on both sides, but you know, it's much more important to prioritize the right kid.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to read this.
Yep. Interesting choice.
Yeah, I like. And then we have classic visual challenge attack.
Yep, a bunch of fake kids. If you've seen the Cultured 2 version of the fight, this might look a little weird because in that fight, for some reason, she doesn't move back to the left for this attack, so she's in the middle.
It makes it a lot harder.
Yeah, it's, you know, she's only twice as close to you. But yeah, this is the final attack. And it appears that she beat it.
Oh yeah, I guess the epic thing I can show right here is that this game, the camera just, when you're in full screen or using like a full screen script, it just does not work. I don't know why. Alright.
It's beautiful.
So, this is where like well, this one isn't too bad, but like this is where the bosses get like pretty hard compared to everything before.
Yeah, there's some pretty scary fights coming up, especially towards the end, so don't touch that mouse. You're watching Fangame Marathon.
So, from one bunny to another.
Yeah.
So,
this is Fated Envy and Indistinct Ideals final boss. This fight is kind of interesting because it doesn't actually have that much randomness in it. I'm pretty sure a lot of this is like patterned, but like aimed. But the thing is, like, this fight is very overwhelming. It adds a lot of different things every time, and the things never go away. They just keep stacking on each other. So you need to like keep track of so many different variables, and it's very easy to get lost.
It's a very mentally overwhelming fight.
Yeah, these kinds of fights are extremely interesting and fun because like they're just so crazy to watch because you just see so much stuff going on that you have to manage. There's another fight later on that is very similar in that regard, so...
I think I know which one you mean, because I was thinking maybe the next one I have.
Is it actually the next one?
No, you mean like the one, well, I can't say it's without spoiling.
Yeah, it should be the second to last one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, this final phase is kind of hell to process.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. This is a very short fight, but there's a lot to keep track of. It has a very intense learning curve.
Oh my god, I thought I was dead there.
Oh my god, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. That was quick.
Okay, that was great. Nice.
Yeah. I'll probably...
Yeah? I was gonna say that fight is not easy.
Yeah, that fight is not easy.
There's a raid from Narrow.
I think... Hello, everyone. I'm tempted to play it a bit more just because I went by a bit quickly, but...
Might as well.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot, so... there's a, I'm trying to figure out how to approach this concept. There's a bunch of bosses in fan games that are like... Well, I guess up to this point, it hasn't really been a fight where, like, the character, like, moves around a lot, and you have to, like, manage distance and stuff. If that makes sense, and like, well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how. It's kind of hard to figure out how to word this.
A lot of the bosses that we've seen have been very stationary. They don't move around a lot, but this boss has a lot of movement, and that can mess up your dodges. That can mess up what you do. You have to like play around where he's gonna go.
He's saying shoot when I don't need to. It's like.
Worth mentioning, this game has 2 difficulties. There's like a normal one, and then there's what's called wild mode, which is a bit harder. It's pretty marginal, but it is harder.
Yeah, this game was
wild mode.
This game was made for a speedrunning event, Fangame Summer Feast, and the wild mode is just the unnerfed version that was played there. I'll probably move on after the next phase, please.
Makes sense.
This is by far from an official term, but I personally call these types of bosses like Eden bosses, based off this one maker. There's one, or at least, well, I don't know if I should say used to, but it's not like they're dead. It's just a good kind of Spanish. But there's a maker called who went by the online name of Eden, who made like a lot of bosses that are just a bunch of attacks going on at once. That is really mentally overwhelming the process. So I call bosses like that, like Eden bosses, even if they're not made by him.
Yeah, it's kind of like the style of like difficulty he goes for the most often. You can even see it in that one thing he made that's evenly impossible. It's 3. Big swamp.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh,
damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Difficult fight.
Alright.
But you did beat it.
Yeah. Okay, this
What's the next?
next one is I want to defeat the robot.
Okay, this one's interesting.
Yeah.
This is a very overwhelming fight to learn.
It is. I did start it, right? Okay, I guess I forgot to click the EXE, I think.
Oops.
There it is. Hopefully it doesn't load a second one. So, before I start this fight, I want to mention that there's basically that for this fight, or this game in general, there's a whole bunch of like additional controls in a fan game. Like, you can press X to dash, you press X and down in the air to stomp, you can hard shot, you can strafe. Like, this game is definitely focused on the bosses in it. Yeah, there's a whole lot of more additional mechanics to play around here in most fan games.
The bosses are in fact designed around these mechanics. You can't get away with like not using your dash or whatever. It is going to become important. This is the true final boss of the game. The game has like a final boss before this, but it's like it's not real.
Well, it's the same character. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. The boss has like there's 2 phases before this boss, but like this is by far my favorite of the bunch, and it's like the most consistent for the marathon.
So the main thing that stands out about this fight is that the attacks are completely random. Oh, that is not.
Yeah, I don't know what was going through my head, because I normally I have a lot of just like bad marathon moments here.
It happens. Did you see how I died to Dementia earlier?
Yeah. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different attacks here.
Yeah, this boss has an incredibly intense learning curve because it's like he can just do so many different things, especially when we get into the second phase of the fight. There's just such a large number of things that can happen in this fight, and it's like a lot of them do require some amount of learning from the player. That attack is really cool. It's like the one attack from Kirby's in particular.
Dude, yeah. Another part of this fight is that like a lot of the attacks have kind of the same cow. Like that attack right there, there's a similar attack with blue orbs that I thought it was doing, but I was wrong.
Yeah. This fight is a lot.
I don't know why I did that. Yeah.
The impossible bouncing. Some of the attacks are a bit better for damage than others, like this attack here is very good for damage, because the charge shots just do like 10 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 11.
Yeah, it's 11 because it fires a charge shot and a regular bullet for some reason.
Okay, yeah, that's what that was.
I think Culture 2 does the same thing, so I guess it's just like a consequence of like adding charge shots to the engine.
Yeah. Extra damage is extra damage. Not like it's that useful. So, I mentioned there's a second phase in this fight. The second phase starts whenever you get them to...
I actually shift cancelled there, but I survived.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. Once they're at 50 HP, they get a shield. That's like the cue that like once the attack is over, phase 2 will start, which begins this intermission here. The awesome rain. Now, phase 2 in this fight is the hard part. There is actually a ridiculous amount of things that can happen in this phase, and a lot of them can be pretty hard to deal with if you're not ready for them. This attack is random, which way it rotates, so you have to stand on the bottom and react.
I hate whenever he does like the spin dash, because it's just like there's two attacks he can do and they're both just charging at you. It's kind of mean.
Like, if you watch like different clears of this fight, you'll probably just see brand new attacks like almost every time. Like, there's just such a large number of them.
Yeah.
Pretty overwhelming, but if you know, learn the attacks like Kyo has, then you can beat the boss with decent consistency. Very much a fight where the learning is the hard part.
There is like a final attack that I still don't have a good grasp on, even though I've done it like at least 10 times.
Yeah, when you get to him to like the final, it's like 50 HP, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we'll see when we get there.
Yeah. Nice. Getting an extra shot did help a lot. You wouldn't know because she got middle both times, but it is actually random which side is like empty first, so you might have to jump to the side really quickly.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, this is a throwback to...
I've never seen him do this attack twice in a row.
Yeah, that's interesting. This is based on, I believe, the fourth boss in the game, which is against, I forgot, it's Zero, right?
Yeah, it's a remake of a boss from a different fan game, I Wanna RZ the RZ.
If you're greedy, you can do extra damage on that bouncing attack, but it's quite greedy.
Yeah.
Also, the screen is flipped, which you probably noticed already.
Damn it, dude. Yeah, that's the I almost died. I reacted to that, but my hands are like kind of sweaty because it's really humid here in Florida.
I am.
Yeah,
It's actually a challenge.
I did the motions, or like input, just with a bit, like, off. What's the current timer currently at?
53:12.
Okay, 53. God, I should turn off Discord notifications.
Is it just 2 more bosses after this?
Yeah, 2 more on the plan. I might do an extra one if I underestimate the, but like, I did that.
Yeah, plus it took a while to start, so...
Yeah. I have. Hold on, let me turn off. Not disturb. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I have that bouncing orb attack. I have like never died to it in practice. I so like I get to like 3 times today is really unfortunate.
That happens sometimes. Things are really hard when you're otherwise good at them.
Fight you. Right, yeah.
This guy has a lot of fun voice lines, by the way, which you get to hear a very large amount of times.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're all like from a Dragon Ball character. Like that itself is like a reference to like Super Mario Brothers series. Like, well, the idea of picking them is not that Dragon Ball's referencing that.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, you know.
I realized my poor wording on that.
What is your problem, by the way? Why did you do the 60 tricks?
I don't know, but it worked out.
Yeah, it did. I guess it was the correct play.
I'm doing it twice in a
Dude.
This guy's being mean today. I've never had this go like. He's never been this rude in practice.
Well, to be fair, like it does have a lot of Magolor inspiration, but that's because Magolor is like awesome, because every Kirby game just has a really good final boss for some reason. Well, it's not for some reason.
I actually didn't know this boss took inspiration from Kirby.
Yeah, I mean the most blatant attack is probably like the one where it's like the shape and then it like bursts out. That is literally like 1-for-1 attack from a Kirby game.
Oh, gotcha.
Kirby games just tend to have really over-the-top epic final bosses. At least the modern Kirby games do.
Yeah. Hey, Lena, thanks for the good bug. Oh. Dude. Might have to move on or soon, because I like, yeah. Alright. It's unfortunate how this is going.
Hey, it happens. Sometimes you get cooked.
Hoping to get to the final attack at least. Like,
yeah, it'd be sick, but who knows? You can't get very lucky in this fight. Like I said, there's so many attacks, and you're not gonna see all of them. So if there's an attack that like you really struggle with, there's a pretty good chance you can get away with just not getting it near clear if you actually try to beat this block yourself.
There's also like the capability of damage between like attacks is very much like not balanced. Like some you can get like half health bar down, and others is like good luck.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, the best one is like the spin dash for that reason, because you just get like 4 charge shots in.
Yeah.
Usually you get some damage opportunities after every attack, but you know. Whoops. This is fine. Another phase 2.
The attack is like the transition attack can be really scary.
Yeah, it's genuinely a little bit precise, and the bullets wiggle a bit, so it can be like it's a little bit harder on other times.
I've been told this is like a reference to JoJo. So like I cannot tell you myself. Imagine it is, though. This is good.
Oh, nice. I like how you go for like the aerial shot like that. It's really good. can you do 0 upside down? Alright, final attack. Yeah, final attack always flips the screen to the right orientation. This attack is very chaotic.
Yeah. Damn.
Bam, yeah.
There's
so much stuff happening.
You luckily only need to get like 5 charge shots for it, but like the main issue with that attack is that I don't like the sound effect. Like the hard part with that attack is that the orbs that he can spawn, he can sometimes just spawn like a circle of gems that like target you, and like they move really fast.
Yeah. It's like the definition of overwhelming.
But yeah, just to prove what I mean by like the damage, like being wild, like very different cross attacks. That phase 2 went so fast.
Yeah, you get really good attack sprint.
Okay.
Alright.
So this next boss, I mentioned Eden earlier. This is the boss he's known for. The most.
The boss.
Maybe familiar with it.
Yeah, so I mentioned that like there's another boss that's kind of had the same kind of difficulty as that boss from Fated Envy. This is that boss.
Yeah. Like this boss is so associated with Eden that like I'm pretty sure it's in the Japanese community. Its nickname is like Eden Man.
Yeah. This fight is pretty interesting. You flip gravity every time he flips gravity, and you can shoot him during those times, just like the Mega Man 5 fight. But this fight is another one with a very intense learning curve. Everything in this fight, except for one specific thing, is the same every time. However, it's influenced by when you start the attacks. So people who play this boss will usually have strategies where they have very specific locations where they want to start every attack, and they want to keep track of his HP so that they don't start things in the wrong place.
It's not a consistent cycle, so like, yeah, but.
These napalm bombs here, or peanuts, these are the thing that is RNG in the fight.
Wow, guys, I beat the fight.
Oh my god.
I can't believe we can move on to the next one.
Yeah. Alright, so this is phase 2.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need silence for this. Damn it, dude.
Oh, whoops.
That's unfortunate.
That's a rare one.
Yeah.
So, phase 2 combines every single attack into one, including the RNG napalm bombs. They're less prominent than the individual attacks, but having them all on top of each other can be pretty difficult. On top of that, he also has a shield. This shield is pretty shit. It is really hard to shoot through. It's pretty much random how much damage you do in the fight because of it. Sometimes you have to survive an incredibly long time because you just do not hit him. It's pretty messed up. Generally speaking, the way you approach the phase is that you want to have like a general idea of where to stand and where to go, but the napalm bombs can obviously get in the way with that, so you'll have to adapt a lot. And if the boss goes on unnaturally long, you'll have to start improvising and doing stuff on the fly. Yeah.
My strat for the peanut phase is to start it in the top left, so like that's why I'm waiting there.
Yeah. This is a very difficult fight, even if you know what to do, though, because it's just, like, it's so strange, like, how you control. It's very hard to, like, when you're in the groove of it, it's, like, pretty easy to, like, know what to do, but sometimes you get a little overwhelmed, and combined with gravity changes, and you can very quickly lose control over the kid and die.
It gets consistent, but the issue is that, like, the napalm peanuts attack is, like, phase 2 is just like, it can mess you up bad. Like... but yeah. Someone in chat, well, two people in chat mentioned that it's actually just specifically Phase 2. That's called Even Man. I actually did not know that.
Yeah, that's actually what like the name tag in Chameleon 3 says even.
Gotcha.
It's kind of cute.
But yeah, like, Phase 2 is pattern, but the issue is that, like, yeah, like your safe spots and like the planned movements can easily be blocked, and you have to improvise.
Yeah, there is a lot you can do, but there are just moments where it's like you kind of get a little bit cooked.
I've never been. Why did I do that? I've never been. I don't know why I went on the right side. I just.
Oh.
I think it was just like I couldn't see an opening through. Like.
Another fun fact is that there's a kind of interesting bug in this fight where if you shoot him on a specific way, he'll continue moving after you kill him in phase 1. And if you do it in the bottom left, it'll like flip your gravity to the correct one while he's like walking to the left, so he just walks into you and you die on the transition.
The boss isn't programmed to stop at like if he's already well. I'm pretty sure if you shoot him on the frame that he is moving, or it starts moving, he'll continue doing that movement, even if, and if you're in his way, you will still die. It's very mean.
Yeah. There's also technically, this game has multiple difficulties, and this boss only shows up if you play through the whole game on very hard, which it doesn't just remove saves like most fan games, actually changes the platforming. There is something kind of cute though. If you get to the end of hard mode in this game, there is actually like a preview of the boss.
Yeah, the game stuttered a bit for me, so my jump got messed up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This I don't have a save for it, so I can't easily show it off. But like as Pluto's saying, on hard mode, there's like a little gag at final boss where there's spikes above Gravity Man when you start the fight, so he instantly flips into them and dies.
Yeah.
Dude, I am.
Happens. Yeah, even if you know what, like I said, even if you know what to do, the fight's hard.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, this is not the only Gravity Man fight that Eden has made.
Yeah, there's like another game that he put another Gravity Man fight. I think it's like I kept calling it I kept calling the game like I Want to Be the Gunslinger for the longest time. I think it's called I Want to Be the Gunfighter. There's a Gravity Man fight in there where like it has a funny choke attack at the end where you have to grab the item he spawns and get to a warp. That like Chameleon 3 also does that, but it actually isn't from this game. It's from that.
Yeah, and in this game, when you kill him, he just dies.
Yeah, it takes like a couple seconds for the orbs to despawn. Like I had like in practice today, I had two double kills where that happened. But like, yeah.
And then of course there's the version of this boss, or well, not really a version of this boss, but the thing that's very inspired by it and directly calls back to it in I Want to Rush Out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can easily land on
good.
Yeah, you can land on the bullets there quite easily. Alright.
Yeah, be careful.
Phase 2 time again. Oh. I'm not gonna jinx it.
Good luck. Oh my god.
Damn it.
Dude, okay.
I meant, dude.
That was... that is an example of why the shield
Yeah.
is so bad.
That is like the worst luck I've had. Like, okay, for the record, the shield isn't luck. It's based off like positioning with the kid and like their cycle, but like that is like the longest I've got without just killing the boss.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't know if it is Barfy. Like, I think I'm pretty sure I researched that concept at one point, like the longest phase 2. I think it's Fatal Brain who has it. But
like in a clear.
yeah, but that's like a clear, so... what's the current time we're at?
110:30.
Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and move on. I felt I was gonna do it.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that's pretty much as impressive as a gravity bend attempt as you're gonna see. He just really did not want to take damage.
Yeah, like I wish I could have cleared it, but like having the longest fucking like the longest ever, like not the longest ever, just like that long of a phase 2 is on the same level.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the last boss I had in my plan, like the main list of 12 I wanted to do. God, I'm still kind of my heart rate is still a bit high from that.
Do you want me to explain the boss?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, so this fight is the closest that we will see today to a destination style fight. A destination style fight is like a fight where it's like there's a guy on the top and there's like different, like I guess, weapons that he has, in this case crystals, and he uses them to attack. The way this boss works is that there's a main HP bar, which you can see in that white bar at the top, and then each of the crystals have their own HP bars. However, like, you are fighting, like, the guy, like, the Sororiku 98 over here is the name of the boss, 'cause that's...
This is, like, this is the maker of the... Well, this is a maker of the game because it's a collab, but this is the maker of this boss's Minecraft avatar. It's really funny.
Yeah. So you need to drain his HP, but he keeps getting healed by the crystals, which will sacrifice their own HP to heal him. So anytime that he's not at full HP, he's gonna have his HP increased by the crystals, and they'll all lose HP passively.
Yeah.
As well as the crystals draining their own HP when they're using their attacks, so they'll progressively die. Now, there's 3 different attacks each crystal has for each, like, third of HP, so when, like, for example, red here, red is already taken damage. When red reaches 1/3 HP, you'll see the second red attack when it's lost 1/3 HP, and then when red has lost 2/3 of their HP, you'll see the third attack. This applies for all crystals, but it's completely random which attacks actually show up.
So...
sorry?
Or along with that twist of, like, the boss HP, like, being refilled by the crystals and such, which is different from a normal destination fight. There's also the fact that every attack also has like a little modifier attack. Like this one right here, he has the pickaxe, destroy a piece of the floor. The water here will push you when you're standing on the ground. Such.
Yeah, he does these attacks after every crystal attack, and they're opportunities to damage him. But yeah. The last thing that's like really worth noting.
I just have a stupid.
Oh my god. Yeah. The last thing that's really worth noting about. Oh wow, he missed.
That's unfortunate.
The last thing that's like really worth noting about this fight is, like, I mentioned how, like, you're fighting like Sororiku 98, you're not fighting the crystals. In the early, you can do this technically at any point in the fight, but in the early phases of this fight, it's when it's realistically going to happen. If you get specific modifier attacks, you can deal additional damage. This is one of them that is good for this. You can deal additional damage while he's doing like a crystal attack, and you can actually drain his HP fast enough that he just straight up dies before you do most of the fight. That's a quick kill of the fight, and It's very luck based, but it is a lot easier than going through all the crystals. So a lot of people do that to beat the boss.
Yeah. The two attacks you can do it on, or the two modifiers you can do it on, are the water bucket and the slime balls.
Yep.
And if I'm correct, yep. Okay, so I got this kind of, yeah. So like the schedule of the, yeah, that clock attack is in fact based off your system time. So the schedule of when this boss is happening is like makes that really hard.
Yeah.
But hey, it's like, hey, it's funny.
Yeah. For the most part, the clock is not so bad, but there is an attack where the minute hand can reach the bottom left, and an attack where you can only survive in the bottom left.
That joke's silly, Uber.
Like I said, getting extra damage in is very luck-based, but it is worth it because you just deal extra damage, like to the crystals as well, even if you don't go the full quick kill.
Yeah, even if you don't do the quick kill, his HP bar stops refilling before you're able to damage him again, so you get like extra time. The crystals drain faster because of it.
Yeah. This fight is extremely difficult, by the way.
Dude!
Oh!
I've never... Dude, I've never had... Okay, I think I've had like happen once before, but I haven't had that happen in a long time.
Dude.
Like, I practiced this boss quite a bit. And like, I don't think I ever had that happen, only when I was initially trying to beat it.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. There's some things in this fight which are not the most fair thing in the universe. That's one of them, of course. Yeah. That attack can't spawn bullets on top of you, but it can spawn them everywhere that it's not on top of you, so... you can get trolled. Unfortunate, this is like the one attack where you can't deal damage.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure like all of the other phase 1s you can get extra hits in quite easily.
Yeah, especially if you get lucky.
Whoops. Oh.
Like if you get the water and yellow one like this.
Yeah, I know I threw there. I just did not process that was a bullet was going to spawn there.
Yeah. Hopefully we can reach the... or hopefully we can beat the boss, but it's not guaranteed.
Like reach white phase?
Yeah, reach white phase. The way this attack works here is that the bullets turn invisible, but like they're still going through the screen and they're spawning bullets behind them. The invisible bullets don't kill you, but the bullets that they leave behind do. There's a lot of pretty gimmicky reading in this fight. Pretty much every attack is like a different concept. There's some really creative ones. Yellow 3 is like a very well-known flashy one, because it's like a screen rotating attack.
I might stop with it. But yeah, this boss, I was saying, but like my mic was off, so I didn't get through, is that this is like one of my favorite bosses in like any fan game. Just because of like how dynamic and interesting it is, and like, but it's also like due to the nature of it, it's a very inconsistent boss. Like,
yeah. Sometimes you're just getting a bunch of good attempts, you're getting like quick kill opportunities, stuff like that, and sometimes it's just not happening. Like, it's a very tense boss though.
Yeah, the song is fantastic. Like I think every boss on here has had like a good song.
I think like this one is like pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Clock. Ah. This is like the opposite of what happened last time.
Yeah. Yeah, the red tunes. This honestly, right? That the sand and gravel attack is like, like most of the modifiers are meant to make it harder for you, but the sand attack is like makes every attack easier to except the one he gave me.
Yeah. It's worth bringing up the maker. Like I mentioned that the boss is Sororiku98. That's
Yeah.
also the person who made part of this game. It's made by a few people.
Yeah, Sororiku's another maker I really like. They're also just like a really experimental maker in my opinion.
Yeah, they've made a lot of unique things.
Yeah.
They have that one game, Double Pendulum, which was just an avoidance where you got the double pendulum.
Yeah. Dude, speed in Red 2 is evil.
Yeah, I guess I haven't mentioned what the beacon attack does. When he spawns the beacon, it increases the FPS of the game from 50 to 60, so it runs a little bit faster. 20% increase.
I hope I can get like some good attempts further in. I'm in a bit of a drought right now. Yeah, I cleared this. Like, I was practicing like this boss and popularity before the run, and like I did clear both, but like maybe I was got like maybe that was bad luck for the run.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, they made 5 Nights at Fangames.
Yeah, 5 Nights at Fangames was awesome. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I want to like. There's like one game I'm trying to think of. I want to bring up. It's like there's like a they have a fan game. It's just like a cursor boss fight where like you shoot your cursor and like attacks come from it, so you have to manage like its position and the kid's position at the same time.
Really cool.
Yeah. I got blocked off.
Jesus. Yeah. The water pushing you can make it hard to get out of the way of some things.
Bosses are being relentless today.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done a good showcase of most of them. Well, actually all of them. You've like gotten like really far.
Yeah, like if I can get a white phase on this, then I'm cool.
Yeah. Fan game bosses are.
Oh, so I continue.
I was gonna say fan game bosses are always kind of interesting because like a lot of the attention on like hard like fan game stuff like this is on avoidances, so like a lot of people see those and they don't really see like the side of like fan game bullet hell type stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw the clock move. What were you saying before I interrupted you?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm being doxxed by Claw. Everyone in chat knows my time zone now.
Yeah. Ignore the fact that you literally said you're from Florida.
Yeah. I forgot I'd said that.
Nice Red 2. Yeah, that attack is one of the hardest ones in my opinion. I think a lot of the Wave 2 attacks are really hard.
Well,
Blue 2 is one that has a very high learning curve.
Blue 2 is like, you get used to it after a while, but it's hard to get used to.
Yeah, I almost got trolled by the slime bolts.
Yeah, here it is. I need to fix my screen. Hold on. Oh no, it should.
Yeah, this attack is like each color like moves to like the side by a certain amount, so you have to like get used to like reading like the offset essentially.
Basically,
yes.
the way, yeah, like genuinely, the only bullets that matter are the ones at the far edges of the screen. Like most of this is just visual noise.
Yeah, the dark blue ones are guaranteed to move out the way if they can't hit you if you're in the middle.
I hate
Wave
blue.
3. Oh.
Yeah, blue 3 is by far the most bullshit attack.
Yeah, that attack is quite luck based.
Okay.
It's a big jump. Nice. Right, white face. Your gravity automatically gets flipped here. he has nothing to heal him, so you just gotta deal the damage. He doesn't have very much HP.
Oh, guys, we did it.
Oh my god, we beat the boss.
Just kidding.
Yeah, now he has diamond armor, which means that it is now an avoidance and not a boss.
Yeah, you can't shoot him. He has protection 5.
Yeah. Alright, so the way this works is that he's going to suck in all of the other Sororiku games, and he's gonna get attacks from them.
The idea of this phase is just like, it's an attack, it constantly just stacks attacks either from or based off other games Sororiku has made.
Yeah. This
So,
gets really intense.
It's really, really intense and only gets harder and harder.
Yeah. Those big black circles are just visual challenge, they don't actually hurt you.
Thank God, because can you imagine?
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
That was stupid. That was stupid.
These gravity arrows don't kill you, but they do work like gravity arrows. So they'll flip your gravity. Right there, you just gotta heal to troll you.
Dude, I didn't know. I kept being like,
Oh,
damn it, dude.
that was really good though. That
Yeah,
was at the very end.
I just felt like I got pushed to the right because of a bunch of like. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the left.
Yeah, that gets so dense by the end.
Yeah. What's the current time at?
127.
127. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to. Yeah. Yeah, like that's basically as close as I can get without clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fight was gonna
Yeah.
end in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. The only thing that gets added is like in the last second he starts shooting like a very fast curving spray, which it can technically hit you if you're really unlucky.
I love how just like I'm not sure how to word it, but like there's a contrast between phase 2 and phase 1 that I really like.
Yeah, it's like phase 1 is like all like the complicated gimmicky stuff, and then phase 2 is just like it's simplicity. It's just like
Yeah.
so much going on. This fight is awesome. It's so creative. Like I really do like it.
I love
Kyo likes it more than me.
I love Sororiku as a maker.
Yeah, good lord.
I have like a folder of yeah. I'm just trying to decide if I want to like try and get if I can get another phase 2 quickly and see if I can clear, or like maybe let's take the time to show off something extra. But I do have like a folder of stuff.
Hop on, I want to be the pretty.
True. I could. Yeah, I did get approval for that. So like,
You do really like that boss.
the boss is stupid, and the final attack is one of them. It's like the hardest attack I've ever seen in a boss. Like genuinely, let me do that. Yeah, cause of yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so before we go, I want to show off the boss from I Want to Be the Pretty, which is like I did not bottom balance this one. Pretty good. So this boss is goofy. This game was released under an alt on April Fools. I'm not gonna sound even more.
The way this fight works is
Give her top surgery.
Yeah, she has boobs.
That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. Her boobs are not lore accurate, so you gotta remove them.
This boss has a whole bunch of stuff. Like, well, you'll see what happens.
Yeah. This boss is really silly. It's I believe it's made by the same person who made Ringon, if you've seen that.
That isn't confirmed, but like, if you're comparing styles, it's pretty obvious in my opinion.
Okay. So it might not be made by the same person, but they're very similar bosses. Except this one's easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this down after the phase, because it's really loud.
This boss is quite obscure, but it is really difficult. That's the happy faces. Will make you not happy. Kiyo has a really strong attachment to this boss, so...
I don't know if attachment is the right word, it's just like, I find this boss kind of awesome. It's really stupid.
I mean, you're the only person I know who cares this much about this boss.
That's true. Yeah, I don't even know how many people played this boss. Like, I remember like tracking on clears for it, and the list was like Wolf, Asmo, and for some reason Dagger.
I see. It's very interesting.
Yeah, this is basically an avoidance phase that like, like learning it takes a it's evil, but like once you learn it, it's kind of just a time waster.
Yeah. So the attack that Kiyo really struggles with is coming. Well, I say Kiyo really struggles with, but like anyone would struggle with this.
Yeah, I'll mention it when it happens.
Yeah, I forgot about this phase, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe Nico Lovely would do this. I really like how this fight is just like, it feels like the maker just had a bunch of like things saved on their computer, so they just like put them in a boss. Hi, Kayan.
Hey, Kayan. This is a funny boss to show up to. Okay, I'm not gonna risk shooting her here. Okay, so this attack is like... It's so innocent at the start. If I die early on, I do have like I didn't make a practice save where I save hacked into this room, but like... Hopefully I don't have to use it.
Save hacking, you're an immoral player.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For the record, nobody really cares anymore. Maybe we'll making a joke.
Yeah.
Okay, this fucking thing.
Yeah, this is interesting to read. It's like a it's bouncing around the screen. The hitboxes are also accurate, so that one girl with the long hair, it does actually touch you. I think it's like aimed at you every bounce.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god.
What do you mean I fucking don't beat 5 of the fucking
Dude.
bosses I put in the schedule? I beat this
Dude.
one. What the fuck?
Dude, how would you, of all bosses, be pretty?
Dude.
Like, what the hell? Okay, whatever.
What the fuck?
Well, at least you beat a hard boss.
Oh my god.
Well, there you go.
Like, I was practicing, like, for the past week, I was fucking doing, like, a run a day. I don't beat any of the bosses I was fucking practicing for the last week. So I go to, like, I was doing well in the practice, I go to Wolsk, I say, hey, I'm probably gonna be underestimated, do you mind if I add something or two? He says, yeah, you can play this. Like, well, I says, like, can I play this? He says, yeah, you can play this. Dude.
Well, that was awesome.
I assume that's Cosmo and the server.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah. God, it's stupid. Thanks everyone for watching the showcase. Okay, I do have one more. I'm not gonna play anything. I do want to say one more thing. This background I made of like a bunch of different fan game boss sprites. I am really freaking happy with how it turned out. Like I spent like a week on it, and also let me find it. Also, I have an epic twist. This has been a Game Maker game the entire time because I made this collage in Game Maker.
There we go.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Alright. Yeah, I pressed up.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, this is like my first time, well, at like, no, not first, well, yeah, I think at a Fangame Marathon is silly, but like, this is my first time playing, well, I've been in the Fangame community for like years, but my first time like showing something for FN, or FM, I'm just like, I'm really happy, like even being able to beat Pretty just makes up for like not doing everything else, honestly.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Alright, great showcase. Congratulations on the pretty clear.
Thank you.
I don't think anyone saw that one coming.
I did not. But
Alright, we will move on to the next run, which is going to be another showcase. This one of HoloCure Save the Fans, which I believe is a Vampire Survivor type game. But we've